Good morning, everyone. Jack McGrath with NakedTrader.com. Well, we got the first set of numbers out of the way. Where's the inflation at? That's what people are continuing to watch overseas and in the U.S. to find signs that inflation is increasing. So I think that going forward, you definitely have to keep an eye on where the inflation is at, if there is any. The Fed is telling you that they're not concerned with inflation right now, which they have the inside on that, whether they're going to move anything based on inflation. So I think it's very important that we keep an eye on that going forward. As far as the euro dollars are concerned today, we opened up a little bit softer further out, but I think that further out the curve is where you want to start focusing on for the next leg up. Look at the greens. They're pushing very big resistance. Green March, this 11.5 area is where I had a big level as far as resistance goes. Now, if we start to take that out, you can look for another leg up in the Green March up to, say, 32, 98.32. So you definitely want to keep an eye on that. You could sell it there the first time up. Last night's high was 10.5, and we came back down to 06, and now the market's firming back up a little bit. But you definitely have to look at it on a closing basis. I don't want to see it get above there, end up closing lower, and you're like, well, they got above 11.5, so you said you were supposed to buy. That's not. They can eke above there. You want to see good closes above there, and then look for the next leg up. Same thing with the red March. We had the 50% retracement at 99.11, and the 100-day moving average was right there. Was good resistance. Several times when we went up there, you could have sold that level and made money. Now, forward to green to the red June, you have the same type of levels. The 100-day moving average comes in around 93, and the 50% retracement is 93.5. Last night's high was 92. So good resistance up here. The 100-day moving average, 50% retracement, and sell it there until we started to close above. And then you're looking for the next leg up, 61.8 retracement. Now, if you look at the red March, 11 is your weekly pivot now, and 9.5 was Friday's low. So that 10 area is going to become support. And if you start to get back below 9.5, then you're suspect for the trade back down to 0.67. Maybe even back down to 0.1. So these levels are working. You got to pay attention to them. Let's keep an eye on your 61.8 in red March now. It's 99.19. That's the next selling spot. I'd take a shot at getting short the market if we get up there first time. And then if you start to close above 19, we'll look for the next leg up, the 79% retracement. So that's the kind of stuff you got to keep looking at. Options, a lot of open interest increases. April 97 calls up 11,000. The D's 95 calls up about 11,000. There is a list, a lot of different stuff, a lot of put buying. Put open interest was up again in the mid curves. So you are seeing some good flow come through. I'd take a flyer at buying some out-of-the-money calls in the greens. So green March and green June, looking for that next leg up. And if it happens, you can make some decent money. Now, mind you, I pointed out to buy the short Feb and short March 92 calls. You could have paid cabinet for those short Feb 92 calls. They were 1.5, 2 on Friday. Those are low-risk type of trades where it doesn't seem like you're going to make any money, and then all of a sudden the market moves and you're long gamma, and you can triple your money easily. So let's, if you like that idea, look at some out-of-the-money calls for cheap with a little bit of time left. So green March, green June. That's the type of trade where you can double, triple, quadruple your money on a short-term basis. So that's it for today. I know there's been some technical problems, so bear with us and have a good day. We'll see what we get out of the Chicago PMI here later this morning. Thank you.